Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is our 59th consecutive live stream. We're starting right at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, my time, of course, Southern California. Here we are. Welcome back, everyone. Aldo, first one here. Congratulations. Awesome. You missed a few of the 59 live streams, but you probably caught them on the replay crew. Welcome back. Awesome. Good to see you here 5 minutes early. Rick's Moneymakers Health. Good morning, everyone. 8:55. Aldo just beat you, Rick. Not to worry. Good morning. Good morning, Aldo. Good morning, Javier. Yo, let's get it, snipers. Let's go. Get that coffee. Smash the like, everyone. Yes, listen to Javier. Javier is a very wise and smart person. And yes, smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button. We are locked and loaded to sniper these markets together today. So let's go. Let's smash that like button. Let's smash that subscribe button. Rock and roll. Let's go. Let's keep going. Jonathan Martinez. Good morning, fam. Remember. The first 15 to 30 minutes of the live stream, we're going to go through as many charts as possible. We're just going to run through them some more until we're out of breath, until we need more water, more breath. We go hard. We go hard on these charts. And then the second half of the live stream, we're going to get into the comments more and more about if you have any questions, if you want me to take a look at anything. If you're a subscriber, you can comment and you can ask questions, and you can also put in chart requests. So just let me know what you're looking at. Are you looking to long? Are you looking to short? What time frame? The symbol you want me to chart, whether it's crypto or stock or futures or indices, whatever, or whatever, Forex, whatever you want. Just type it in, all the details, so I can search for it quickly, and then also talk about it in through the lens of yourself and through me. So Tesla John, morning everyone. Can you analyze Tesla's price action? Tesla John, big surprise, right? Big surprise. Where's Arnold? Arnold and you tag teaming me yesterday for Tesla. But yeah, Tesla John, we can take a look at it for you. I think it was pumping. I just took a quick glance at it. But we're going to jump into Bitcoin first. Here's Bitcoin. Quick recap. This is the daily chart. Price is oversold. There is bearish divergence. There was a reverse candle. Higher low. Price took off to the upside. We know all that. We've been covering it. Lawrence, what up, Lawrence? Welcome back. Tesla John, LOL. Yep. You guys were tag teaming yesterday. It's all good. So started to get overbought October 20th on Bitcoin, right? Overbought conditions, bearish divergence from October 25th to November 15th, followed by a reversal candle. We thought there was a possible lower high getting put in here. Nope, faked out, came back up. Looked like a possible lower high getting put in here. Nope, faked out, came back up, right? And there's been 1, 2, 3 wicks up so far above that line of 37,000, call it 875-ish, right? So let's put on the drawings. And we've been watching this blue line up here. We've been watching, right? Just take this off for a minute. Highest daily candle close of 2023. That is back here on November 15th, followed by the reverse candle. So there hasn't been a daily close back above. Tested it here with the wick, wicked up here, tested it again with the wick, wicked through it again, still has not closed above. So it's still consolidating, coiling underneath of it. Will it retrace first, come down and hit these targets, or is it going to break out to the upside and hit this longer term target first? That we don't know. There's many signs that it could retrace first. But the thing that we have to keep an eye on and always remember is that the weekly chart is still ultra bullish as of right now. It's been ultra bullish since October, the week of October 23rd. 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th week in a row that it's been ultra bullish. And so we have to keep that in mind, that it could break out to the upside and explode to the upside, right? But the daily chart, even though it was ultra bullish, is now only bullish, right? And it's been consolidating sideways. And it's one of the things that we've talked about and covered for since the reversal candle, right? Since the reversal candle, we've been covering it that there are many signs that there are 6 major reasons why we could see consolidation first. But we do have to keep in mind that the weekly chart is still ultra bullish as of now. It's a lagging indicator because it takes longer for it to play out, and it could still remain bullish even while there is a correction. So it is possible it consolidates into and continues to contract, and then finally comes back down, puts in a lower high, and then retraces from there. We don't know yet. It's going to come to a decision in the near future. We talked about it back here November 16th. It's now November 29th, right? Coming into December. And we talked about it that it could take 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks to go through a topping pattern before a retracement. So we weren't expecting it to come straight down. We weren't expecting after the reverse candle to come straight down like this and then come back up. Was it possible? Yeah, it was possible. But from the reverse candle, we even put a video out on it about 10 days ago that could go through a topping pattern like this, right? However it plays out, then come down, and then that would be the next buy the dip opportunity, right? The next buy the dip opportunity. We're not talking about $100,000 Bitcoin. We're not talking about $10,000 Bitcoin. We're not talking about $1 million Bitcoin. And we're definitely not talking about $3,800 Bitcoin. What we're talking about is 2 scenarios. As it's going through this topping consolidation, topping pattern, it could break out because the weekly chart is still ultra bullish. So let's not count that out or discount that it could come up and hit Doc's 42,000 imminent. I don't know if Doc is here or if Doc's gonna jump on later, but he keeps trolling me with the messages that Bitcoin is imminent to hit my $42,000 target. Remember, this is my target, right? So 42,300 is the middle of it. He's calling for it to be imminent. I'm not sold on it, and I'm not sold that it retraces first, right? And we're at a decision point coming up. We're two thoughts, right? The weekly chart is ultra bullish, so we have to know that it could break out to the upside. However, there were 6 major reasons on the daily chart of why it could be going through this topping pattern. I even put a 17-minute video out on it, so definitely go check that out from 10 days ago. I put my exact thoughts on it 10 days ago. So definitely go take a look there. And those are my thoughts. If you made me make a choice, right? Obviously, after bearish divergence, obviously after reversal candle, I'm expecting a lower high to get put in. And then at some point, price comes back down, maybe challenges target 1, puts in another lower high, and possibly lower prices from there. If you had to put a sniper gun to my head, that's 1A. But I wouldn't count out 1B when the weekly chart is ultra bullish. I will not be surprised if it breaks out to the upside. However, my main thought is still after bearish divergence, after reversal candle, and it hasn't closed back above. If there's a candle close back above 37, this blue line, then it's no longer 1A, right? It's no longer 1A. And then the breakout to the upside would be 1A. And, that could still be, possible future bearish divergence, could be a short pump, whatever. But if there is a candle close above the blue line, remember, as a swing trader, I'm neutral. I'm staying neutral. It's only what the charts are telling us if it's bullish or bearish. And depending on what chart you're looking at, if it's the 5-minute chart, you're probably bearish, right? If you're on the 1-hour chart, you're probably bearish. But the daily chart is still currently bullish with signs of a reversal, with signs of retracement, and the weekly chart is still ultra bullish. So it really depends what chart you're looking at and what chart you're trading. But this is the daily chart, and based off of the daily chart, 1A would be possibly coming back down, hit target 1, possibly hit target 2, possibly target 3, possibly target 4. If you're looking at the weekly chart, you're honed in and thinking that you're going to hit this target. It may not happen right now, so you could get a retracement down, then come back up based off of the weekly chart and come up and hit this target. So I know it can get confusing out there. I post bullish charts based off the weekly chart, post bearish concerns, right, of a possible retracement. And it's not something I even talked about in the video, in that 17-minute video. It's not something to panic about. It's a buy the dip opportunity, right? It's a buy the dip opportunity. That's what we're watching and waiting for. If you got into a position way up here, 37,000, 38,000 with leverage, yeah, then maybe you'd be panicking about a retracement. But if you got back in sniper precision down here at the buy signal at $27,000, or on the weekly chart, right back here at $28,000 on the weekly chart, if you got in around those times, then you're not panicking. You're just looking for the next possible buy the dip scenario and or push to trade as long as you can. So that's Bitcoin. We have a lot more to cover. We're gonna keep going here. Again, listen to Javier. He's smart person over there. Very smart. Smash subscribe and smash that like button. Thank you for helping me, help you, help me, right? Let's keep going. Let's move on. NASDAQ still hovering around $16,000, right? Still hovering around. It's getting pretty wicky up here. There's a big short squeeze, right, from back here. We took profit. I took profit October 26th. I don't know if you did. I had shorted it from October 12th, and I haven't been in a leveraged long or a leveraged short position since, right? So after taking profit here in my futures short position, I got out based off of lower time frames. We talked about it on the live streams. It could possibly see some front running of my short positions before hitting this target down here. These targets were never hit. I believe only one target was hit to the downside. And so then it took off to the upside. So you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to get out. Javier, my first target on PayPal got hit. Awesome. PayPal, we've been talking about it for a long time. There is, we can cover it if you want. There's still that it hasn't retested 200-week moving average in a long time. Hasn't filled the gap at like $70 something. We've been covering it for a very, very, very long time in the Discord, on the Twitter X app. Make sure to follow me in all those places. One last thing. I want to say thank you before we get into more charts. I just want to say thank you again. We're closing in on 7,000 followers over at Market Sniper Pro. So if you're not following me over there, definitely follow me over there. I appreciate all of your support over there. We're posting a ton of charts. Don't tease me, Lemonade. Posted that one today. Target 2 has been hit, right? We're constantly posting these charts over here, and we're posting it way back here. So definitely follow me over there. I appreciate it. We're closing in on 7,000 followers, and let's keep going. So we'll probably do a 7,000 follower post over there. So I just want to say thanks for all of your continued support. Thank you. Let's keep going. So that's the NASDAQ. It was ultra bullish. It no longer is. It's just consolidating sideways. Is it losing momentum, or is it consolidating sideways for the next move up, right? MACD, it's kind of letting MACD catch up, all that stuff. RSI, let the EMAs catch up, all that stuff, right? Letting the moving averages catch up, all that stuff. So, or is it getting wicky up here? And there's going to be a retracement, possibly, right? So we could probably remove these targets for now. It's just kind of a wait and see. Right now. Letting the trending dots catch up, letting the moving averages catch up. Johnny C, present, about 12 minutes behind. Hey, no problem, Johnny. We need the replay crew. We love the replay crew. You guys smash the like buttons hard over there on the replay crew. So I appreciate you. I appreciate the live stream. You can always go 1.25 speed, catch up. I'm not going to talk that fast. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep rocking and rolling. It's still bullish on the daily chart. It was getting extended away from the moving averages. It was getting extended away from the trending dots, right? So we'll at least retest the trending dots, and then we'll see if there's a retracement from there. Remember, gold had a short squeeze as well, and we talked about this. And before gold hit 2 targets to the downside, right? Before it hit 2 targets of the 4 targets to the downside, we talked about we would expect a higher low to get put in first before going off to the moon, right? Before going higher and taking out this pivot here from October 2023 and challenging 2023 highs. Before it does that, we expected a retracement and we expected to hit a key target area, hit target 2, found support, and then took off to the upside, right? So that is gold. And so if NASDAQ is going to do the same, right? If the NASDAQ is going to do the same and or Bitcoin. Hello, Jesse. How are you doing? Good, 4K month. I'm doing good. Thank you. Before that, we would expect a higher low to get put in on the NASDAQ. We would expect another higher low on Bitcoin to get put in, right? So we'll find out if that happens or not. They're consolidating right now. When price is overbought, it can remain overbought. When price is ultra bullish, it can remain ultra bullish, right? So just because it's overbought doesn't mean there's going to be a retracement. But at some point, we know that the retracements happen, and at some point, we know higher lows are going to be put in. So those are the next buy the dip opportunities. As of right now, I wouldn't be buying here, and I certainly wouldn't be buying Bitcoin at 37,700. If you miss the breakout, then you just got to wait patiently or find something that hasn't broken out, like possibly Bitcoin miners. Some of the crypto assets, right? They're starting to look a little red today, right? So Bitcoin miners, some of them were lagging time-wise, could be breaking out and are breaking out, right? So you just have to, instead of chasing, look for the next opportunity is all I'm trying to say, right? So let's keep going. Ultra bullish still on the Dow Jones. Remember, it was oversold. There was bullish divergence. There was a reverse candle, and then the short squeeze. And now it's ultra bullish. And it's still ultra bullish as of right now, expecting a retracement at some point. Maybe it comes back down to this trend line. Maybe it comes back down to a key target area, finds support, and then takes off from there. So it's possible. It continues, keeps pushing up into the 2023. I think it's 2023 highs, right? Maybe it pokes back above and then comes back down, right? And then we'll find out if it finds support there. Maybe it puts in a higher low there, or maybe even all the way back there, right? So those are what I'm expecting. I wouldn't expect it to go straight to the moon. It's possible. I just don't expect it, right? I'm expecting, if it's going to remain bullish, come back, retrace, find support, and then take off to the upside. So that's Dow Jones. SP 500, similar thoughts, right? Oversold, short squeeze, we'll put in a higher low, find support, and then bounce. We'll find support and bounce, right? That's what we're going to find out. Russell 2000 looks like it put in a higher low already. And now it's kind of consolidating, battling to get back above these older, longer-term trend lines, right? These are older, longer-term trend lines, and it's finding strength. It's gaining momentum. It may take a while to kind of battle back through here, right? Regain that 200-week moving average, and then off to bull land, right? So is the bear market over? It's possible. It's possible the bear market is over, or is this just part of the rally, right? One thing to consider when we go over here to this daily is if I'm blinding you guys right now, I apologize, but we want to cover this real quick. This is the S&P 500% of stocks above the 200-day moving average. We cover this from time to time, not necessarily every live stream because we don't trade off of it. But I do think it's interesting, right? So we were talking about it back when it was, 27% of all S&P 500 stocks were above the 200-day moving average, meaning like 75% of them were below it, meaning that many investors call that a bear market. Well, then we covered it at 37%. Then we covered it at 50%, 51%. I think we did a live stream, and then we covered it at 57%. And it's still, now we have 61% of all S&P 500% of stocks are above the 200-day moving average. So regardless of narratives, regardless of the economy, regardless of your thoughts of jobs or whatever, the S&P 500% of stocks above the 200-day moving average is back to 61%. So the majority of S&P 500 stocks are what investors call or consider, many of them, not all, right? But many investors would say that it's back above the 200-day moving average. And so their stock is back above it. So it's back in a bullish territory, right? You even have on the weekly chart, MACD bullish crossover, right? I just look at the charts. I just stare at the charts. I don't get caught up in the narratives. I don't get caught up in the noise. But you can find a chart on everything, and I would listen to the charts. Doesn't mean this couldn't be it, and put in like some sort of a lower high, right? And there's a nice big short squeeze rally and could continue back downward, maybe early 2024, right? But as of right now, 61%, we just call it as we see it, right? Stay neutral. And then you could read the charts as they are. It was like all the way down to like 23.6%. So what is that? Oh my God. 77% of all stocks were below the 200-day moving average at one point, right? Back in end of October. And since then, they're rallying, right? They're short squeezing, they're rallying. Many bears were probably caught on the wrong side. Many retail late bears, right? And then short squeeze all the way back up, which is interesting because I believe that looks right around the October 25th, October 26th. And that was, the bottom of the NASDAQ. And that's when I got out of my short position. So, in hindsight, I put in NASDAQ futures long position? Absolutely. In hindsight, I should have, but I didn't. And I stayed neutral and I stayed out of it, right? So I did miss that move to the upside. I caught it to the downside. I missed it to the upside. But you can't catch them all, right? So we do our best on various assets. Let's keep going. Let's look at the dollar, right? So the dollar is still bearish. It was ultra bearish yesterday. Yesterday, it was getting oversold. We talked about it can remain oversold, right? It can remain oversold. And we talked about that the theme for the dollar. We've been covering this for a long time. The theme for the dollar is that it's hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside. It hit 3 of the 4 targets to the upside. And now it's hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside. Is it going to hit this 4th target? I mean, it seems like it right now, but it also seemed like it was going to back here. And then it ran out of room way back here and never seemed like it was going to hit target 4 here. But I really thought it was going to hit it. It got so close. And then there was some front running that happened. And we talked about some profit taking happening and then reverse back up. It really looked like it was going to hit it yesterday, right? It really looked like it was going to hit it yesterday. Is that it? Is it going to flip back around, or is it just kind of waiting for the trending dots and the moving averages to catch up and then come back down and hit this target? Then we'll find out if it finds support and bounces. And if it doesn't find support at this 4th key target area and bounces, right, then we'll expect lower, right? So maybe it does something like this. Maybe it finds support, right, and then bounces, right? Something like that. And then that would be kind of like the breakout and possibly, retracing back up to key target areas, 3 out of the 4 to the upside again, right? Who knows how it plays out. But if it doesn't find support here at this key target, 4th target area, then the red arrow comes into play. And then we come see if price retests the 200-week moving average finally. Woo! Take a deep breath. 24 minutes. Winning Wednesday. Awesome. Winning Wednesday. Awesome. West Diddy. Welcome back. Okay. That's the dollar. Let's keep going. 10-year yield. 10-year, we've been covering it. Still bearish on the daily chart. We didn't know if it was going to find support here and bounce, or if it was going to come back down here, find support and bounce. It has not yet. It's still currently bearish as of right now. 4.3% kind of makes sense, right? Coming back to that level. It is still currently bearish right now. Hopefully, my mortgage people out there can get some nice refinances and save some people some money. It's possible that if not now, maybe in the near future, maybe it's too early, but hopefully they can generate some business out there. CLSK, ultra bullish on CLSK. Clean Spark, we talked about it, we covered it, had a clean break on Clean Spark, right? Hit 4 of the 4 targets so far. 4 of the shorter term 4 targets has been hit so far. Will it come back up and retest the 200-week moving average? That's something that we keep asking. We'll find out if we do or not. The weekly chart is bullish as well. We had a buy signal last week right around $5.60. We have the 200-week moving average at $9. If you look back, price has not retested the 200-week moving average since November 2021. Just think about that for a second. November 2021. We're talking 2 years. 2 years since CLSK has not retested 200-week moving average. It seems like it wants to. It seems like it's going to. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. That's why we're putting on this huge magnet, because it's for entertainment purposes only. And hey, Jesse. Hey, chat. Hey, what up, everybody? Crypto chat. Thoughts on VIX being at a monthly and weekly level to de-risk assets. We can take a look at the VIX. We can take a look at it on the second half. Gert, Jan, welcome back. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. Gert, Jan, Tenhove. Am I saying your name correct? Welcome back to the channel. Can you look at crypto list? Yeah, we can take a look at it on the second half. This is Clean Spark. Want to take a look at that on the weekly chart. Marathon Digital is also bullish on the weekly chart. Let's kind of zoom in here. We got the shorter term targets and we got the longer term targets. We also got the 200-week moving average. The difference with Marathon Digital versus Clean Spark, it's retested the 200-week moving average several times, right? Clean Spark has not, but it's trending that way now. Buy signal last week, similar to Clean Spark, hit 2 of the 4 shorter term targets. Got a longer term target up here that has not been hit yet on Marathon Digital. Gert-Jan, yes, almost. Oh man. Oh, can you type out how to pronounce it? Sorry about that, Gert-Jan. Sorry about that. That's why Aldo misspells my name Olsen on purpose, because that's not my strong suit. My strong suit is not pronouncing huge words and or names, right? So I apologize. But my strong suit is reading the chart. So we'll stick with what we know, and we'll do our best on pronouncing your name. Sorry, Gert. Or is it Yurt? Yurt-Jan? Gert-Jan? I don't know. I apologize. Jesse is a boring and plain name, so it's much easier to pronounce. So good luck, good for all of you. Marathon Digital weekly chart is bullish. Have to be Dutch to pronounce that correctly. Yeah, I guess so. So I'm not Dutch. Sorry. Marathon Digital, Bitfarm. Bitfarm has a pending buy signal on the weekly chart. Once it goes buy signal, we're going to load this target up, right? We're going to load up the 200-week moving average. It's already retested it once. Smashing the daily shorter term targets as we speak, has not smashed target 3 yet. It's only wicked and got rejected right at the target, $1.51. I don't want to turn it green yet, though. It's not ready to turn green. I want to pierce it. I want to get into target 3. I want to really smash it before I turn it to green. No problem. I like the different pronounces. Okay, awesome, cool. Thank you for being nice about it. All right, so double bottom, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, back test, pumped all the way up, right? 2 targets to the upside, almost target 3 to the upside in Bitfarm. Whoo! Bitcoin mining stocks are pumping. Not Hut though. Not Hut. Getting close. Getting closer. Had a daily close back above this downward trend line. Had a daily candle close back above the trending dots. Silver looks pretty good on the weekly and higher time frames. RJ Hoek, welcome. Ooh, longtime sniper RJ. Welcome, RJ. Good to see you, my man. RJ Hoek, I think you've been a sniper in the Discord for more than a year. RJ's put a request in to share this one indicator that I have. I might make it free for the Discord, or I mean, you're already in the Discord, so you're paying, RJ. So I might make it free. It just requires some work on my side of things. And I responded to you in the Discord. So thank you for waiting patiently over there. I'm leaning towards doing the work and putting in the work for you. And if I do the work for you, I might as well put in the work for everybody, right? So I'm probably going to put in the work and make that indicator access to everyone. I haven't made it a high priority because I don't use it for swing trading. But I think coming for the bull run, I think it makes sense for the bull run to make that indicator available. It was a free indicator that I found a couple of years ago. So you could probably search for it and find it. But I couldn't find it again. So I think I was looking for it again. I was just going to say, hey, just find this free indicator. So I recoded this free indicator and made some simple changes to it, but it wasn't my indicator, right? So the difference between the sharpshooter candles is based off of my strategy, right? So we coded the indicator based off of my strategy along with divergences on the sharpshooter RSI. The difference is, RJ, with this indicator, it wasn't my indicator. It wasn't my strategy. They're just moving average bands, kind of. I guess you can call them moving average bands, but I like them. And but I recoded it to with a couple small changes. But it was a free indicator, so I'll probably just make it free to everybody, obviously, and just post it in the Discord. So hope that answers your question. That's, it's kind of hard, like on the Discord direct messages. Maybe I'm not like, because I'm moving very quickly trying to respond to everyone. So I'm just taking the time now to kind of explain my reasoning and my thought process. It would be awesome, but no priority yet on the indicator. Yeah, I think it'd be good for. I think it's good for the bull run, and I think it's good for possible the bull run target, right? Bull run target. It's hit the upper band 3 out of 3 times on the bull run. So if we get another, assuming we get another bull run, it could be good. And instead of me just, I'll be posting that indicator all the time anyways, but I'm sure people like to have the indicator for themselves. It was like I said, it was a free indicator. I'm not going to charge. It was someone else's indicator, so I'm not going to charge for it. I only charge when we take our own strategy and put that into indicator. So I see a lot of people out there take free indicators and then make it themselves and then charge for it. I'm not going to do that. So anyways, that's a long explanation. Sorry, let's get back on track. Hut had a daily candle close back above the trending dots. Is it going to take off to the upside? There's no buy signal yet on Hut. Could be lagging time-wise. Riot, double bottom, higher low, took off to the upside. 2 targets so far to the upside. What's going on with Ethereum, right? Is this a lower high here? And is it going to come back down? Possibly. It's still bullish as of right now, but this could be a lower high. This could have been a lower low from here. So a lower low and a lower high. Could see some lower price targets here. Maybe it comes back, retest target 2, target 1, target 2, then target 3, then target 4. Too early to say on Ethereum. It is currently bullish, but as you can see, it's trending downward. It's trending downward. Doesn't mean it couldn't flip back above, but something to pay attention to. This could be a lower high. This was a lower low from this pivot point back here. Solana still holding on, right? Still holding on. Is it going to break down broke down from this upward trend line, is going to put in a lower high similar to Ethereum. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Possible. It's only hit target one so far from this high up here at $68. It's possible, right? Chain link looks a little bit different. Looks like a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Is that it? Is going to put another lower low, retest target 2 again, possibly target 3. That's chain link. Dot, right? Lower high, lower low, lower high is going to put another lower low and retest target 3 for the next buy the dip opportunity, right? Had a buy the dip opportunity here, waiting for the consolidation, right? Wait for that next possible buy the dip opportunity. We talked about it yesterday, possibly here, possibly here, possibly here, possibly here, right? We don't know where, but we're waiting for that next possible buy the dip opportunity. This candle's starting to look a little bit bearish, right? If it starts closing back down below the trending dots, looks like it possibly come back down and hit target 2 again on dot. Cardano, is this bearish divergence, right? Looks like bearish divergence possibly, right? Bearish divergence. We'll see on Cardano near. Had the reverse candle, possible lower high. Is going to put in a lower low. It's hit 2 targets to the downside so far. They're starting to look kind of like retracement modes as of right now. Too early to say, right? Mana, is this a high? Is this a lower high? Another reversal candle, right? Another reversal candle, lower high here. Matic, we're rocking and rolling now. We're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling. You got it, RJ. ETH BTC looks awful. I just don't see a reason to be in ETH unless that turns around. Brendan Sutherland, welcome back. Welcome back, my man. Can you take a look at BAT crypto when you get a chance? Decent volatility this morning. Sure. Yeah, I can take a look at it. We'll come back to it. We'll circle back in the second half. We're 37 minutes in. Still want to take a look at some other stocks. We've got PayPal is still bullish after the buy signal. Put in a higher low. Another buy signal, right? We have this gap up here at $72, and we got the 200-week. Jeez, where is that 200-week moving average? We have the 200-week moving average. I repeat, we have the 200-week moving average up here at 147 that has not been tested in a very, very, and I mean very long time, right? So January 2022 has not been retested since then. At some point, we're expecting it to be retested. Maybe the 200-week moving average will be down at 121 back then, right? By then, right? It's a moving average. It's a slow moving average, right? So maybe you kind of see the 200-week moving average come out like that. Maybe it takes time to play out, puts in a higher low, and then starts to go, right? Then puts in another higher low, then another one, then another one, right? Takes time, gets rejected, then takes off to the upside, right? So it's a weekly chart. It takes time to play out, right? And then, could it hit like target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4, get a nice retracement? It's possible, right? But we'll take it level by level. We'll take it swing trade by swing trade. And as of right now, it is bullish on the daily chart. Long-term bullish divergence, right? Expecting higher lows along the way, expecting retracements along the way, right? That's how it could possibly play out for PayPal. You got this gap fill at $72. That seems like a great target. If you look at it from like the daily chart standpoint, that could be target 1, eyeball test, target 2, target 3, probably target 4 is right up around the gap confluence area there, right? Hits these targets. Maybe it doesn't even come all the way back down that far, right? Maybe it comes back up, retraces, and then puts in a higher low up here. It's possible. So that's PayPal. I know it's a lot of speculation, but that's what we do. We speculate. So Veritone, wild animal, AI stock, right? We talked about it. We've been covering it. We talked about it on the videos. It was one of the top AI top 5 AI stock picks for big gains 3 weeks ago, right? Some of them are pumping hard. So definitely go take a look at that. This is one that hasn't pumped yet. Had a buy signal yesterday at $2.24. Guess what? Guess what? It pumped up to $2.56. And now it's back to where the buy signal is. So if you missed it, possible opportunity alert again today. Could wait for the trending dots. It didn't close above. So today it gapped up and came back down, right? Hasn't closed above this downward trend line. It's still early, right? So we had a reversal candle, a higher low, could be putting another higher low. You can kind of see like the trending dots, letting the trending dots kind of catch up. And then the trending dots maybe start arcing up like this, right? So while that happens, you can see like trending the price come back like this, spike up, hit target 1, come back, trending dots, put in a higher low, spike up, and play with those trending dots and moving averages all the way up, right? 17% gap up here. Remember, 17% gap, 382, right? We got target 2 here at 280. Target 2 has not been hit. It's all the way back down below target 1, right? Talk about an opportunity alert. Arnold, good morning. We were talking about you and Tesla John tag teaming me yesterday about Tesla. We'll cover it again today. Welcome back, longtime sniper, and our first and only official moderator in the Discord recently. Thanks, Arnold. Appreciate all of you, all of your hard work over there. Thanks for contributing to the Discord community over there. Exponential Fitness, still no buy signal. Exponential Fitness. Another opportunity alert. Teladoc, target 1 smashed. This was another opportunity alert. Target 1 has been smashed. I repeat, target 1 has been smashed on Teladoc. My options are loving me right now on Teladoc. Unity Software. We cover this on the breakouts. We cover this opportunity alert. AI stock is breaking out 2 weeks ago. I repeat, 2 weeks ago. Go over there and watch those videos. Unity Software, 2 weeks ago. What is that? Today is the 29th. We put that video out back here 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago. Price came all the way back down, closed back above. Then it was a pending buy signal. I think that's when I did the video or right on the buy signal. One of those days, probably on this day or the next day, right around there, came back, put in a higher low, and then starting to take off to the upside. It's right in the target 1. You got target 2, target 3, target 4. Longer term potential targets on Unity Software. We have a reversal candle on the weekly chart. We got a possible double bottom, triple bottom, quadruple bottom. We got a bottom. We got a double bottom. We got a triple bottom. We got a quadruple bottom, reversal candle, extraordinaire on Unity Software. AI taking to the up. Julian is killing it with long GameStop. Awesome. I remember when we covered GameStop on our live coaching with Julian. I thought it was over at like $100 and something before they did the stock split. And then we talked about GameStop. I pointed out the GameStop was looking to break out, and it's good that he's killing it over there in GameStop. Awesome. Good to see our sniper community killing it. So, reversal candle on the weekly chart on Unity Software. Look at the opportunity. It's only an opportunity, right? But what a possible opportunity this can be. It's been in a bear market for 721 days so far, right? All the way from November 2021 till November 2023, a bottom, a double bottom, a triple bottom, a quadruple bottom, reversal candle. Price is getting back above the trending dots. Almost 90% off all-time highs, right? Price was over $200. 2 years ago. Is AI going away? Is AI disappearing? What's happening with AI? Is AI going to be here for the long haul? Look at, I'm not a fundamentals trader, but let's just think about Unity software and let's take a look at it. We've got higher projections, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. We've got massive surprises of 195%. Where is price is not baked into this, right? Price is not baked into this. No way. They always say it's forward thinking, right? The markets are forward thinking. Well, the markets aren't forward thinking on Unity software right now, right? We've got a surprise beat of 195. We got a surprise beat of 189% in Q2. We've got a surprise beat of 88%, right? So there's no forward thinking on this one, right? We've got fear right now, as of right now, right? So when is a good time to buy, right? I don't know. None of this is financial advice. You probably get wrecked. Unity software, probably get wrecked with AI. Probably AI is just a fad. Probably AI technology is not going to be here for the long haul and be a major driving factor of the next 2 years, if assuming we're getting another bull run in technology, in crypto technology, in AI technology, right? Probably just a fad. Probably not worth it, right? Probably a stupid idea. Let's keep going. There you go. There you go. AI. All right. So this is another AI top 5 stock pick from 3 weeks ago, right? Go take a look at it over here. I did that video. It got 326 likes. That's it. 326 likes. That is it. We had a buy signal back here almost a month ago, right? Did the video a couple weeks ago. Back here, it was starting to make a move, a higher low. Target 1 so far. Path taking off. We covered it a couple weeks ago, right? Gapped up. Path is on its way. Path had a buy signal on the weekly chart back here at $17. Path is making a move. Path was 88% off. I covered all of this on that video from 30 weeks ago. 889 days since all-time high above $89. Hasn't even hit longer-term target 1 yet. Let's keep going. Peloton has not retested 200-week moving average in forever. Will it? I don't know. Will it? I don't know. However, what I can tell you is that the weekly chart could have bottomed out here, possible double bottom at $4.33, is regain the trending dots. Many people think this company is garbage. They're bad surprises, but they're continuing to put higher expectations, and it's starting to close the gap. Will they be profitable? You know, one thing is I don't really look at the fundamentals because maybe they're reinvesting all of their money like Amazon did for like 20 years, and maybe they're growing and growing and growing. But what I do look is at the charts, right? And we had an RSI buy signal on the weekly chart. We've got bullish divergence all the way going back to January 2022. All bullish divergence, sneaky, possible higher low, RSI buy signal starting to come out, $5.92. What if it retested 200-week moving average on this garbage company? If you can't understand some of the sarcasm, right? If you can't understand it, what if price takes off to the upside and retests the 200-week moving average? According to this measuring stick, this measuring tape measure, whatever you want to call it, 742%. Jonathan Martinez, I'm in the U trade with you. Yeah, I'm not in an options play on it. I'm on a stock only. So when I'm in stock, probably going to try to push it as long as I can longer term. Jonathan, I'm not going all in on it, even though it looks compelling, even though it looks like it could be a life-changing possible stock if you go all in, but I'm not doing that, right? So I've learned in the past the hard way, expecting a high risk asset to go to the moon and you go all in and then you take big losses, right? So a little bit more than lunch money, but definitely not all in on it. I am diversified for sure on high risk assets. So we'll see how it plays out. Peloton, could we see a buy signal in the near future on Peloton? Target, a little bit less risky. You got a 200-week moving average here. Retail, I shop there, right? I still shop at Target. My wife still buys me clothes at Target, right? And I'll wear the crap out of Target. I think this shirt is Target. I think this shirt is Target. I'm not sure. I didn't buy it. The wife bought it, probably really cheap. But I buy Target clothes. I'd rather buy Target stock that pays a 3% dividend than for me to buy Target clothes. So yeah, I'm a consumer of Target, and we have Target stock, right? We. What mine is my wife's, and my wife's is mine, right? So Target pays a 3% dividend, or it was. I think it was paying a 3% dividend. I haven't looked at it in a little bit, but positive earnings is beating it. Surprises, fundamentals are there. 200-week moving average. Is that the low? Is that the low? Too early to say, but it is bullish on the weekly chart. Did have a buy on man, this is going to be a long one. We still have holding as a stock as well, bro. No options. Cool. Awesome, Jonathan. Good to hear. I hope you do well on it, my man. Yeah, options. You could be right on a stock and you play options and lose money, right? So I would say extreme experts only, high risk options with a high risk stock. You have to time it perfectly. You have to know the timing. You have to know the expirations, all that stuff. Much easier to be profitable on trades with no options, right? So, and when it's a high risk asset like Unity software or a tech stock or something like that, Jonathan, you don't even really need options. You saw the Peloton, if it retested the 200-week moving average, a 742% potential gain. That would be unheard of for hedge funds. So forget that. You don't even need it, right? Don't worry. Let's keep going. Oh, Iris Energy. One of you all turned me on to Iris Energy Limited. I can't remember who asked me to chart it. I charted it, a pending buy signal on the weekly chart, pending buy signal on the weekly chart. The daily chart, we covered the possible breakout. We covered the bullish divergence. We covered it. We covered the bullish divergence, right? The indicator is picking it up. Bullish divergence, breakout. We covered it on the live stream. $3 closed $3.15, and then buy signal right after that. Buy signal, target 1, target 2. The candles are ultra bullish. Let's rock and roll. Blackline, covered this 2 weeks ago as well. Buy signal on the AI stock. Lemonade, talked about it. I missed it. I wanted to buy it here. I was waiting for a breakout. I was waiting patiently, and they gapped it up 44%. I watched Lemonade for a long time. I played Lemonade up to here, watched the consolidation. I had taken profit, double bottom, right? I was waiting patiently. I called out the bullish divergence. I waited. I was waiting for the trigger, and they triggered it without me. Oh, they triggered it without me. Someone else wanted me to cover VIX. VIX is at lows going back all the way to like 2020, 2019, right? It's still bearish on the VIX as of right now in the daily chart. That's about it. Let's circle back. Let's take a look at the Magnificent Seven, because a couple of you like to follow the not the Nasdaq. Well, the Nasdaq too, but Tesla, stuff like that. So Nvidia, right? Nvidia had bearish divergence, started to break back down. It's below the trending dots. RSI sell signal. MACD bearish crossover, looks like, right? MACD bearish crossover. This could be a higher low, but this also could just be a double top, right? Remember, the reason why I'm leaning towards that on Nvidia is because you got this 20% gap way back here. 20% gap. And although Nvidia could continue upward, and continue on to higher highs, right? It is 100% possible. At some point, I'd be very, very surprised if NVIDIA doesn't close this 20% gap down at 306, right? So I wouldn't be a buyer here at all. And I'm not in a short position, but I do know that 20% gaps do get closed at some point. When? We don't know. We don't know when. Bearish divergence on Meta again, right? Bearish divergence, bearish divergence, bearish divergence. It could continue to put in bearish divergence. So, but it is starting to trend back down, right? Is it going to put in another higher low and put in additional bearish divergence? I don't know. We don't know yet. But it did put in a new 2023 high, right? A new 2023 high, not an all-time high, but a new 2023 high after filling this massive 21% gap that we called out since the 21% gap back in the Discord, back on Twitter X app this whole entire time. We'd expect the 21% gap to be filled as it's breaking down all the way down to, below $90. We talked about filling the 21% massive gap up to the upside. There is a massive 20% gap down here. There's a 10% gap down here. 200-week moving average down here at 248, right? That's what we watch and wait for. We expect it. Amazon still bullish, possible bearish divergence. Keep an eye on that. Microsoft put in another all-time high, not a 2023 high, all-time high. Let's take a look at Tesla, right? Breaking out of the downward trend line. We talked about it yesterday, right? We've been covering it. This is Tesla. Shout out to Tesla John. Shout out to Arnold. Wanted me to take a look at it yesterday, right? So it was oversold, put in a higher low, found support of the 200-week moving average. We covered this on the live streams. Then it gapped up to a buy signal, consolidated, right? And then had a strong move up to the upside yesterday. And then we talked about it. Would it consolidate underneath the trend line, put in another higher low and break out, or would it just break out straight through? And today it gapped up, I believe, at 252, came back down, and now we'll see if it kind of back tests this trend line here and then takes off to the upside, right? So it's currently bullish on Tesla daily chart. It's broken this downward longer term trend line. And so we're going to find out if it takes off to the upside. The weekly chart is also bullish, right? So you have this low back here at 102. On the weekly chart, you had a higher low, price pumped, came back down, put in a lower high, right? Came back down. Looks like a possible higher low, found support on the 200-week moving average again. And then now it had a weekly buy signal at 234. And, once you have like a daily close back above the trend line, that's starting to say, hey, it's breaking out of this downward trend line. There's no daily close yet, right? And then if you get a weekly close, that's another milestone. So the weekly candle close doesn't close till Friday, obviously. But then another milestone is another weekly close. And then you can see higher prices from there, right? So 415 was the all-time high. It retraced all the way back down from 415 down to 102, 75% off, right? 75% off. And it front ran. There's profit taking $2 before my fourth target to the downside, right? So I believe it hit three longer term targets to the downside. There was a fourth target it missed by $2, and then it took off to the upside, and now it's been put in higher lows. And if it breaks out from here, possibly starts to trend back up, maybe even comes back up and retests the all-time highs, right? Microsoft is making all-time highs. It's possible this could have been the low at 102. Big, massive move. Too early to say. Hasn't breaking out of this downward trend line yet. Apple made all-time highs in 2023, right? Is this going to be a lower high? Too early to say. It did fill the gap. There was a partial fill here. Then it fully filled it last week, right? So this daily chart. And as of right now, if you look at it, This could be potential lower high, right? This was all-time highs. This could be a potential lower high. Too early to say. It is still currently bullish on the daily chart. Could just be letting the trending dots catch up, right? If it is going to go through a retracement, you see the trending dots could kind of roll over like that and then go like that, right? So if it does that, maybe this was just a short squeeze up, lower high, retraces, and comes back like that. So too early saying Apple, but as of right now, it could be a possible lower high from the all-time highs and 2023 highs, right? So it hasn't made a new high yet or a new 2023 high since back here in July. So it looks a little bit different. Google is down 1%. We drew this out the last few days, been covered on the live streams. Google had that long-term bearish divergence. This is the all-time highs of October 2023 so far. This looks like a possible lower high here, right? And Google is starting to break back down. So we're talking about how to put in a high, put in a lower low. This could be a lower high. Then will it put in a lower low, possibly a lower high, hit target 2. We got lower targets to the downside and the 200-week moving average all the way down here at 108. But before we get to all that, right, we're going to find out if it's going to break down from the trending dots or not. There's not even a sell signal as of yet, and it's just possibly could be putting in a lower high in Google. That's pretty much it for the markets. Let's take a look here. Lucasian, yeah, still going, was late on. Cool. All right, let's go back to all the comments. Let's see if what did you want me to see? Tesla, John. Yeah, can you analyze Tesla? Yep, price action today. Looking bullish, right? Let's kind of go back through here. Javier, PayPal. Yep, we covered that one. Winning Wednesday. Thoughts on VIX? Yeah, it's still bearish. Crypto chart R&R. Not much really to report as of right now for possible reversals. Gert Jan. Yeah, let's take a look at Lisk on crypto. Let me know if you're still here, Gert. And let me know if you're looking for like a buy the dip scenario or what are you looking to do over there on Lisk. Let's see, crypto, LSK, and I'm probably just going to pick Binance Tether just for possible chart history on Lisk, and usually has a little bit more chart history. Ooh, we're at 1 hour and 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna power through. We're gonna power through it and cover all your requests. So we got a few more. We got a handful more requests. This is Lisk, right? Buy signals back here. Had bearish divergence. Followed by a reverse candle, right? Is this going to be a lower high and then a possible retracement back down? It's possible, right? So not a buying opportunity as of right now. Maybe there's going to be a bigger retracement. It is currently still bullish on the daily chart. It is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. So just keep that in mind. There is starting to be enough chart history on Lisk to have a 200-week moving average. You can see the 200-week moving average just started last week. Last week it just started. So this is like just starting to have enough chart history to have a 200-week moving average. So just interesting to think that. So is it going to go through retracement? Possibly continue to retrace. It's possible that kind of retrace, let the trending dots kind of catch up, puts in a higher low, and then continues upward, right? You got the trending dots, moving averages on the higher time frames, kind of go like that, right? Maybe it just goes sideways. It is current, but the thing is, it's currently ultra bullish on the daily chart, on the weekly chart. So on the daily chart, it gets spiked down. You can see these spikes, right? These wicks down and then close back up positive. So just keep that in mind when the weekly chart is ultra bullish, you might just have big wicks down on the daily and the weekly chart, big moves down, and then straight back up. So, it's like trying to catch lightning in a bottle with these crypto assets, and especially lower caps, right, on Lisk. It's tough enough to catch it on tech stocks and Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff like that. But on these lower caps, they could just be big, quick moves down and then close the weekly candle way back up here, still in ultra bullish territory. So just keep that in mind. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any follow-up questions. Could you chart, RJ, could you chart GSVR silver stock? Yeah, we could do that. TSXV. Okay, so let's take a look at stocks. We'll just do all, and then GSVR. There we go. We'll take a look at it. The daily chart had these reversal candles back here, right? So you had a low, potentially higher low, potentially higher, well, not even potentially, a higher low now with reversal candles, and then a buy signal, right? Came back down, maybe another higher low, and then this last buy signal, price took off to the upside, right? So it was going through this consolidation phase down here. This you can see a little bit clearer on the RSI. You got like a low, you got a higher low, and now it's just bullish on the daily chart. So RJ, I'm not sure if you're in it to win it on Guana or Guanalto Silver Company, but it seems like it wants to come back up and retest the 200-week moving average. You can see that this is probably like target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4 of this retracement from back up here, right? So something to keep an eye on. This would be like a horizontal pivot point up here at 45 cents, right? Something to keep an eye on. We got a pending buy signal on the weekly chart, right? Pending buy signal on the weekly chart. You've got a pivot up here, right? So you could actually even move the pivot up here, 65 cents on the weekly chart. So it seems like, you know, with the pending buy signal and all that stuff, it's going to continue to move forward, possibly hit the 200-week moving average. If it regains the 200-week moving average, you're going to be looking at, you know, hitting this horizontal here as well, and then this weekly horizontal up here. So those are kind of like the levels you'll be looking at, along with the sniper targets. So definitely put the sniper targets on there. Even on the weekly chart, you got a low, and it looks like a higher low, and it's starting to look bullish on here. So if you're still in it to win it, maybe you want to try to push it as long as possible. Entry is at 31 cents. Awesome. Want to push it as long as possible. Awesome. Good job. Game going for another round of squeezes, right? Possibly. Let's take a look at game. I know it's on here. We've had it on here on the watch list for a very, very long time. A couple of years now, more than a couple of years now. Let's take a look at game. Could have a buy signal in the near future, right? Could be another short squeeze. Could be a buy signal in the near future, right? Talked about it, covered it way back here, all through live coaching back here. You know, it looked like it was in a bear market. Expect lower prices, right? Arnold brought it up that we're talking about it to Julian on all the live coaching back then. Hey, looks like you possibly put in a lower high, could see lower prices. And when we did, right? But now after possibly finding bottom back here, bullish divergence, right? Bullish divergence on the weekly chart. MACD could be crossing over positive in the near future, right? Could see a buy signal in the near future. RSI is pending a buy signal on the weekly chart. So we actually cover this on the live streams and talked about it. There was a buy signal yesterday, right? So yesterday there was a buy signal on the daily chart. There was bullish divergence. We've been covering it. Bullish divergence, possible double bottom, buy signal, and then it gapped up, right? So it gapped up and could see a retest of the 200-week moving average. The short squeeze is in, right? Short squeeze is in. All right, rock and roll. Keep going. Silver looks pretty could on weekly and higher time frames. Yep, I agree. Yep, I agree. Yep, would be awesome. Awesome. ETH BTC. Let's take a look at it. I have it on the watch list, but let's just pull it up to be faster. Yep, there it is. Okay, found it. ETH BTC looks awful. Yep. Daily chart is bearish as of right now, right? Sell signal was a couple days ago, back below the 200-week moving average, right? So there was this breakout back here. Could be putting in a higher low though. So just keep that in mind. Could be putting in a higher low. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart on ETH BTC. Maybe this is a pivot low, right? Still below the 200-week moving average. So on the weekly chart, once ETH BTC gets back above, maybe the 200-week moving average, back above the trending dots, right? Then you can start to see fly after that. So as of right now, the weekly chart is still bearish on the weekly chart, still bearish on the daily chart. That's ETH BTC. Could you look at BAT? You got it. Brendan Sutherland, if you're still here, let me know. When you get a chance, decent volatility this morning. Are you looking for a buy or a short? The dip opportunity? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. BAT. What was I doing? BAT. Okay. Yeah, I've charted BAT before. Let's take a look at it. So had a buy signal on the weekly chart, right? This is the weekly chart. Let's get off of the brush for a second. It's bullish on the weekly, right? So kind of looking back here, you got a low, it was oversold, double bottom, maybe a triple bottom, right? Going through this bottoming phase, right? Candle closed back above the trending dots, then a buy signal, pumped all the way up to 26 cents so far, came back to the trending dots. Is it finding support at the trending dots? It seems like it is, right? Seems like it is. Could continue to consolidate, let the trending dots kind of build momentum up. And then at some point, we'll come back up and retest the 200-week moving average, right? It hasn't retested it. If you kind of eyeball test it, hasn't retested it since August 2022. Seems like it could. Daily chart looks a little bit different, right? So the weekly chart is bullish. And then this could be a retracement back down to like 19 and a half cents, right? Just call it 20 cents, right? 20 cents here. So you have this buy signal, move all the way up to 26, back retracement down to 20 cents. And now it looks like it's regaining the trending dots. So if you get a buy signal, it's a pending buy signal right now, and a candle close back above the trending dots while the weekly chart is still bullish, this could be a potential buy the dip opportunity, Brendan. Good call there. Good point out. Remember, from this potential buy the dip scenario, from 22 cents all the way to 200-week moving average, doesn't mean it's going to. Not a bad move, right? 104% potential move. We kind of map that out with Bitcoin at the very bottom, right? Very similar thoughts, right? Where we thought Bitcoin would retest the 200-week moving average, and it did, and it had over 100% move. So not saying that BAT's going to do that, right? Everything is completely different, but there are a lot of similarities, and I could definitely see possibly. Good morning. Awesome. I'm in the U trade with you. Awesome. Holding in stock. Cool. Late, no problem. IOTA, done it yet? IOTA. What is IOTA? Is that crypto? IOTA Tether? Is that what it is? Woo! Dang, IOTA. Not only a pending buy signal, but flipped right to ultra bullish. What a move. I wouldn't be chasing now, right? Weekly chart had a buy signal back here at 20 cents, right? Went through this bottoming phase. Looks like bullish divergence before I even look at it. Yep. Bullish divergence on the weekly chart, longer term, bullish divergence, higher low, off to the races. Holy moly, guacamole. You got the 200-week moving average up here at 54 cents. Rock and roll. Oh my goodness. $2.68 up the all-time highs. You can currently get it for 25 cents. Although had a big, massive move today. Feels late to the party for me, but holy moly guacamole. What a move for IOTA. Good call, Lucasian. pushing that downtrend? Not anymore. If this is the same stock, right? You want to push it. That was the next buy the dip opportunity. Looked very similar to BAT. We just covered a BAT. Looks very similar, right? A low, a higher low. The weekly chart was bullish, and then boom, just takes off to the upside. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Market Sniper currently starting a short position, low time frame bearish on Rune. Could start breaking the higher time frames bearish. Yeah, just be careful when it's buy the dip season. I'd rather wait for a pullback and then long it. I was all about shorting it in 2020. I was all about shorting the bounces end of 2021 and 2022 and even 2023 from time to time. But I'm more about buying the dips and taking long positions on pullbacks, right? So just be careful, be aware. You can counter trade the trend for sure. You for sure can, but I think you'll make more money buying the dips now. I think the time to short was back in 2022, right? When a lot of people were still in disbelief that we're going through a market correction. I was shorting Ethereum at 4,384. I was shorting Ethereum at 3,408, all documented on the Twitter X app, all documented on the Discord. Sepher back. Hey again today, Jesse. Welcome back. Gert, you're welcome. Thanks, Jesse. Another great live stream. You got it, Rick. Entries at 31. Animal. You animal. Awesome. Weekly has buy pending. Yes. Yes, it does. And a gap up to 40 cents. Yes. Good call on that one. Thanks. You got it. 69 minutes, 26 likes. Let's go. Slowly but steady, friends. Come on. Smash that like. Smash that subscribe. Oh man, I might be losing my voice. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Let's go. Brendan, awesome. You're still here. Awesome. Disney had a good recovery today. Awesome. Disney. Let's take a look at Disney. Disney. Where are you? Where are you, Disney? Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on Disney for a long time. 0.34%. Had that last buy signal November 2nd. You still have this gap up at $100, right? Still have the gap at 100. Got a weekly chart. It's a pending reversal candle, but it's bullish right now. So I wouldn't take the reverse candle as of right now. It could be a reversal short term, kind of let the trending dots catch up, kind of let build up some more momentum, right? As you're kind of watching like the trending dots catch up over time, build momentum, right? And you've got the 200-week moving average coming down like that, right? Currently at 127, has not retested the 200-week moving average since what is that? March 2022, right? This could be the bottom. This is long-term bullish divergence going all the way back to here. I would be surprised in the next weeks or months that Disney doesn't come back up and fill this gap. Then after it fills gap and puts in another higher low or whatever, I'd be surprised if it doesn't come back up and retest the 200-week moving average. So we'll find out. We'll see if it happens or not. Disney is bullish right now on the weekly chart. Disney is currently still bullish on the daily chart. So that is Disney. Good call, Javier. Looking at buy with a daily close above 23 cents. Yeah. And BAT and that IOTA chart. Oh, they look very similar. What if BAT took off to the upside like IOTA that we just covered? That would be insane for you, Brendan. I'm not in it. I'm not currently planning to buy it. But yeah, that could be the next buy the dip scenario. Keep a close eye on it. Wait patient and sniper that entry, right? Crypto. Okay, I think I got it. Yep, got it. Oh, yeah, someone is, if you're in it right now, oh my God, look at this. BAT, IOTA, BAT, IOTA, BAT. Oh, let's just do this. Let's do this, right? And then IOTA, right? And then Bat. Now we're just having fun. Now we're just having fun. All right. What 15-minute chart? Oh my God. Let's get on the weekly chart. Let's get on the weekly chart. Let's do the daily chart. Let's do the daily chart. All right. So this is a side-by-side comparison, right? So side by side, let's compare this. Let's take a look. So you had the initial run up. Let's draw a trend line here. Let's kind of draw it like that, right? There you go. So this is a low, 16 cents, pushed all the way up, retrace back down, possible higher low, right? Possible higher low, pending buy signal, right? Let's move this over. Wow, a lot of similarities to IOTA. This is interesting. I've never traded either one of them. So this is all new, almost identical. Is anyone seeing anything else identical or very, very, very similar here? I mean, if you can spot it, right? This is what's going to really set you apart from other traders out there. So you've got let's do this. You got a bottom. When is this? October 19th, right? You got a bottom. Here, let's move this over. Down here, mid-October, right? You had a run up mid-November. You have a run up mid-November. You had a retracement down here November 21st. You have a retracement here November 21st. You got a higher low here and a breakout happening. You got a higher low here. I mean, if you're not smashing the like for this live stream, perfect market sniper technical analysis right now. I mean, we're doing this in real time. I mean, if you're not smashing the like and subscribe button, I don't know what you're doing in life, because if you're not following the market snipers, map this out in real time, right? In real time. I've never traded either one of these before. Look at this. We got the bottom October 19th. We got the bottom October 12th. Okay, it's a little bit off. We got a run up November 13th. We got a run up November 12th, right? We've got a breakdown sell signal November 21st. We've got a breakdown November 21st. We got a higher low November 27th. We got a higher low November 27th. We got going to the moon on October 29th. We've got a pending buy signal and breaking the downward trend line October 29th. What else do you want from me, people? What else do you want from me? Smash that like button already. Holy moly, guacamole. I'm going to have to post this in the Discord if everyone's not watching. Think IOTA jumped on news. Not sure if BAT. We'll have to look. Regardless of the news, regardless of the narrative, these charts look almost identical, except for basic attention token could be breaking out a little bit lagging time-wise. What if it takes off similar to IOTA up to the upside? That is awesome. I think that's it. There's no other way we could beat that tech analysis, that technical analysis. I can't even talk anymore. We've got an hour and 23 minutes. We're going to end it on that. Look at that IOTA versus basic attention token. None of this is scripted, folks. This is real-time technical analysis, charting. We are obsessed with it. We love it. And we are watching and waiting for the breakouts, sniper entry points. There's not even a buy signal on basic. It's pending buy signal on IOTA. Woo, woo, woo. What about FET? Oh, are you trying to catch me one more? One more? You want me to one more? This wasn't enough? Sepher? This wasn't enough? Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a look at BET. Let's FET. I know FET's on here. FET is AI crypto, I think, right? AI crypto. All right, let's take a look at it. FET. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's the crosshairs. What about it? What about FET? Last look into crypto. Thanks for your time and analysis. Have a good day. Thanks, Brendan. Have a good day. See you later. Good call on BAT. You're welcome. You seem to be on a roll. You know it. You know it. FET. I mean, it's bullish. Fetch AI is bullish on the daily chart. But there is bearish divergence. There could be a pullback similar to like IOTA, right? That could be that pullback, then that higher low, then the breakout, right? So if you're not in FET, maybe you want to wait patiently for that next buy the dip opportunity, right? There is bearish divergence. And so, waiting patiently, possibly for that next buy the dip opportunity might be the way to go. But if you're already in a long position from like 22 cents or back above the 200-week moving average of 20, 24, 25 cents set per, then maybe you're just, you're just going to hold it, right? It's up to you. You got to decide. It is ultra bullish on the weekly chart, right? But it is getting pretty far extended away from the trending dots. So it is possible it retraces and for that next buy the dip opportunity. With that, I'm going to call it here. We're almost at an hour and a half. Thank you for all of your support as we continue sniping the markets together. Thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. I appreciate all of your support. Help me, help you, help me. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day.